hi guys. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, but I'm not doing as well because I caught a cold and my voice is a bit bad. So, yeah, don't blame me if my voice is like this. So today I'll be talking about rate and unit rate. If you're ready, let's go. Every week, my grandparents make a trip to the grocery store. The store is located 8 kilometers away from their house, a journey that typically takes them 15 minutes. To illustrate the relationship between distance and time, we can express this as a fraction. However, there was an error in the initial description. Both instances of denominator were mentioned, but correctly, the numerator of this fraction should be the distance from their house to the store, and the denominator should be the time it takes to travel this distance. Here's another example. My grandparents purchased a 10-kilogram bag of rice for $20 from the store. As I mentioned earlier, the price-to-weight ratio of the rice is 20 to 10. Focus on what this implies, the cost efficiency. We represent this as a fraction. To determine the price-to-weight ratio, we divide the price by the weight. Now, I'd like to introduce another concept to you. In the previous example, we observed that the price per weight ratio of the rice was 20 to 10. To find the price per kilogram, or the cost of 1 unit of rice, we simplify the fraction, which effectively gives us a unit rate. This unit rate tells us the cost of 1 kilogram of rice. To clarify unit rate between two quantities, such as unit A and unit B, can be calculated by dividing unit A by unit B. A familiar example of unit rate we frequently use is kilometers per hour. Now, I'd like to discuss how the concepts of rate and unit rate apply in everyday scenarios. Consider the store, which offers 2 additional types of rice besides the one purchased by my grandparents. One variety comes in 8 kilo packs for $12 and the other in 10 kilogram packages for $18. I listed these prices of types on the table as A, B, and C. To rank these rices from the most expensive to the cheapest, we first need to determine the unit price for each. We already identified that the unit price for rice A is $2. For rice B, the unit rate comes to $1.5, and for rice C, it is $1.8. Correction for accuracy. Consequently, it is clear that rice A at $2 per kilo is the most expensive, whereas rice B at $1.5 per kilo is the least expensive in this selection. In this example, smoke from a candle has left a corner of the wall discolored. We had a single 2-kilogram can of paint in storage, which was used to color 6 square meters of the room's wall. To achieve a uniform color across the room, it appears we need to paint the remaining area as well. The total surface area of the room's walls is 18 square meters, with 6 square meters already painted, leaving 12 square meters yet to be painted. Now the question arises, how many additional cans of paint do we need to purchase? Initially, it's beneficial to determine the unit rate in terms of square meters per kilogram, which turns out to be 3 square meters for every kilogram. Given that 12 square meters needed to be covered, and each kilogram of paint covers 3 square meters, it's evident that we require 4 kilograms of paint to cover the remaining area. Each can of paint weighs 2 kilograms, which means we will need to purchase 2 additional cans of paint to complete the jobs. Concluding our lesson, you arrive at the main question regarding the pricing for a model photographer and videographer at gatherings and meetings. The rates are as follows: $100 for 30 minutes of photography and videography, $150 for 1 hour, and an additional $25 for every 15 minutes beyond the first hour. The question is, how much will this photographer earn for 2.5 hours of work? Thanks for watching and see you next time.